Okay, let's do this. Alright, here's how it works. There's 3 zones you rank the items into. There's green, red, and black. Green means that it is a good item. I would have it in my inventory in most circumstances. Red means bad item. I would only carry this item in my inventory if for very rare circumstances. And black means just like, why would you ever use this item? It sucks. Alright, let's get into the first item. First consumable. Medkit. I would say it's pretty decent. I mean, I'd carry it in various circumstances, but it's kind of like rare if you're ever gonna like super need it, because like normally you're not at like 1 health. So I'm gonna put it in the green section. It's pretty good in a way. Small shield potion gives you 25 HP. It's always been here. It's really good. I mean, it saves me a lot with shield when you only have 100 health and it just annoys you. Big pot. The big pot. It's pretty good. I mean, it gives you 50 HP. It takes 5 seconds to use it, and it's pretty decent. I would use it a lot. So we're gonna have to go ahead and put that in the green section. Alright. Slurp. Slurp juice is good. I mean, they buffed it. They buffed how long it takes it to get to 75. So that's pretty good. Here, I'll drink it to show you the rate. It goes up like every like 3/4 of a second. So it's pretty good, I would say. So green section. Chug jug. I don't really like this item too much. I like how you hold it. It's like a drum. Like, how would you hold a drum? And then I would have to put that in the bad section only because it doesn't seem like it's too like, it's just so like, you're never gonna use this item. You're never gonna have time to use it ever. It's like 12, I think it's 12 or 15 seconds. Chug splashes. This item is amazing. Splash, it splashes around. It gives away your position though if you're in a 1x1 or whatever, so that's the only thing I dislike about it. But the best thing about this consumable is that it literally does 20 shield or health, and that's very important that it does both health, because that's gonna help a lot, because normally it's not a specific area if you're with your teammates. So for example, if I have 50 health and I need 70 health, so I need 1 chug splash, and my teammate needs shield, well then I am gonna have to, if it's like specifically shield, then I'm not gonna get anything helpful. So this item's pretty good, so we're gonna have to pop that in green section. Bandage bazooka. It's really good in endgame because it never runs out. It's an infinite heal, but the only thing bad about it is that the reload time, or the regenerative shots, takes a while. It takes like a minute or two, or like 3/4 of a minute or something, like 45 seconds. And also, it takes up 2 slots. That's just kind of bad. So I'm gonna put that in bandage, or like on the bad section, kind of. Shield bubble. I really liked this item when it came out. It just gives away your spot, so that's like one con, and it's pretty decent. And I don't think when you shoot at it, it runs out like from damage. You can break this thing, I think. Yeah, you can. You can break this, and then it'll stop. Yeah. So we'll put that in the green section. I liked it. All right, small fry. I don't know why would you ever carry this item. It is terrible. You're never gonna carry this item ever. It only heals like, I believe 25 HP. So it's basically a bandage. A bandage, yeah. Or 15 HP, I meant 15 HP. So yeah, that's going in the black section. Sorry. Alright, flopper. Flopper's decent. It's like the better version of the med kit. Self-explanatory, does 50 HP, takes like 2 seconds, or 1 second, I believe. Yeah, it's pretty decent, so, green section. Alright, Slurpfish. Slurpfish, really good. I just wish they didn't, why did they make it, I guess I know why, because there's the shield fish. They made, so, basically they used to heal 50 HP, and shield or health, it didn't matter. And now it does 40, and it's because they added the shield fish, so I think they needed like an extra area for the shield fish, because if it was the same, then they'd just be the same fish, and it'd be pointless to add a new one. So they changed that. So that's going in green section. Okay, we're not even gonna talk about this item. Yeah, no, see ya. Alright. It's chiller grenade. This item's cool. I mean, it doesn't really help you ever in game. It might help with rotation if you want to like slide to another area and there's like a stair or something like that. It'd be a good combo if you had gliders too. So I am gonna put that in red section. It's just kind of pointless, a pointless item. So drop that in there. Grenades. Grenades, grenades, grenades. They're so underrated. If you hit someone with this, it does 100 damage, right? So there's also the 65 meter strat, where you throw it at 65 meters. So, and then it would pop right there at like a decent 2 seconds when you throw it. Like that. Boom. Now, I think they're very underrated because if there's a team chilling in like a building or a room, you pop 2 grenades in there, and if you get all tags, then you kill all of them. Because it does 100 damage, and you only have to deal, and that's only if they have full health. Like, if they don't have shield, then they can just get one tap by these. So I'm gonna put it in green. Oh god, clingers. I really hated this item when it came out, because when it got used against me. But when I got to use it against people, I got so many kills with it. So I'm gonna put it along the border. So like right here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, we'll just put it in green. Smoke grenades. Didn't use them that much. They just pop smoke. Pretty good. It's like a bubble. It's okay. You have to have a lot of them to like get like a decent amount of coverage, because this is like kind of nothing, to be honest. So put that in red section. Alright. Shadow Bomb. I really like this item in creative. I also hated it when it came out because I always got snuck up by people and then I got killed. So we're gonna just put that in red section. No. Green section. Barely though. Barely. Just by a tiny bit. Just because I like it in creative. Alright. The most annoying item in this game. Snake bombs. They make this cloud of toxic gas, I guess you could say. And then when you walk in it, here, let me throw another one. You take 5 damage per tick. And tick, I believe, is like like 3/4 of a second. Somewhere around there. It was really annoying, but I have to judge this on, not how annoying it is, but how, I dislike them. So I'm just gonna put them in red section, but if I was grading them on like how good the item is, I'd probably put it in green section. Boogie bombs! When you throw them, they boogie. So you throw it at an enemy, you boogie, you pull out your shotgun and then shoot them in the face. These used to be so OP because By the way, if you get damaged while you're boogied, so if you're, for example, if you're right next to Storm, and you go in Storm while you're boogied, if you take 1 damage, 1 tick, I guess we could say, 1 tick Storm, the boogie would disable. But back then, before they did that to the boogie, before they nerfed it, it used to be so OP because that wouldn't happen. That you could just keep on hitting them. So I'm gonna put that in blue or green section. Impulse grenades. Here, let me build a little tower yet. If someone was sitting in a 1x1, let's say, and they were up there, you were in a box down here, then I would have gone like, this is a scenario, I would have gone like this, and then boom, shotgun to the face. That's how I would use it probably. I mean, it was really good for creative. So green section, or yeah. Next, proximity mine. There's also, so the proximity mine, it's simple. You throw it down, then an enemy steps over it, then it pops up and deals how much? 50 damage. So if you hit them 4 times with this thing, then you kill them. But you normally get them in stacks of 3. Now also, they bounce off each other, so you could do this. See? And also, there was a strat where you did this. Oh. I messed it up. Okay, sorry, let me try again. You hit it while it was up in the air. It was pretty good, but I don't think I would ever use that ever. So, I'm just gonna put that in red section, just because that isn't. It's not really that you wouldn't really use it. Ooh, shockwaves. This is an amazing item. It's just a better version of the impulses. If you wanted to rotate, then you just do that. It's as simple as that. And if you want to go back, you do that. And you don't even take fall damage. So, if a person's sitting up on that tower that I built, I think I kind of destroyed it. I could just go like this, and then land on it. I missed. Don't do that. Don't miss. I'm gonna put that in the green area. Next item, the storm flip. The storm flip. So basically, this item, you wouldn't use it too much. So basically how this item works is if you are in storm and you throw it down, it'll create a bubble, as you can see. I can't go in it. Well, and if it's not in storm, then it will damage you if you go inside it. But if you are in storm and you throw it down, it'll create a zone where you can stand for a bit of time, like a minute or so, and you can chill in storm if you need to heal up or recuperate. So it's pretty decent. It depends though. In endgame, if you want to do like a heal off, it'd be perfect. So for the memes, I'm gonna put it in green. Alright, airstrike. I mean, I didn't really use this item at all, but I know what it is. So you throw it down. It has a red flare. It makes an area, and if you're in it, your screen will become red, and it'll have like a noisy thing. So let's throw it down. Yeah, dude! Oh, it creates that. That's what it creates. It creates like a tornado siren or something like that. It's very useful. It's like, it's so OP, I would say. And to get 2 of them, that'd be just unfair. So it's an OP item. I'm gonna put it in there. I'm gonna just put this in green automatically because it was the ultimate defense against mechs. Mechs are a terrible thing, a robot thing that happened in season 10. Everyone hated it. So, if you stuck this to if the brute was standing still and you threw it at the brute, it would come down and hit everyone in it and destroy the mech. And also, it gave you some wood, some ammo, and it also gave you this thing to mine. well, there's different items. It can drop like a toilet sometimes, which is quite weird. So yeah, I'm gonna put that in Junk Rift. Oh, what's happening? Oh, I can't pick it up. So let's drop that in there. Alright, Battle Rockets. I really love this item. It's one of my favorite consumables. It's a terrible item in itself, but since I love it so much because of how annoying it is, I'm putting it in green, just barely. And guess what? You could bounce it off him. So, here, I gotta get it off. So you could bounce it off him, and then you could get the rocket closer without getting any closer. So that was really nice. And this item was just really annoying and loud. So I'm gonna put it like on the border between them. Alright, dynamite. Just the steroid version of the grenade. So you can charge it up, the thingy shows, and then you can throw it, and it pops. It has a pretty big radius, so let's say there's a 1x1, and then there's a little tower here where their teammates may be behind. So you're right here, and you're like, oh wow, he's right there. So you throw it, you charge it, and then you throw it. You gotta be careful not to get hit though. And then you can shoot him. And then throw it again, shoot him. So, yeah, it's a pretty decent item if you charge it. But I wouldn't say it's too good, so I'm just gonna put it in red. Because it's not really the best. I wouldn't really carry it too much. C4! This item was OP back then. Because, or what, it used to not be OP, I meant. Now it's really good because you can literally just pick it up. And also, it does how much damage? It does 60 damage. It used to do 75. So you put them down wherever, and then when the enemy comes or you hear them, you pop it. Yeah. And then if you put them all in one space, they'd probably see them because there's like a blue flashing light on them. So yeah. Alright. We did remote explosives, C4. No one calls it remote explosives. I'm gonna put it in green. Okay, this worst item in the game by far. Okay, black section. So basically what it did was, you threw it down, and then it removed builds. It didn't even deal damage or anything. It was just annoying and pointless. So that's gonna do black section. So let's just pop that in there. Whew. That was a bad item. Alright, moving on. Porta-forts. Pretty, really good, I would say. In a trying to get high ground scenario. If you're low ground, you pop this, you jump up, and then you shoot. And it'd be really good if you wanted to, like, there's a lot of items you could use with it. Like that, you could use, and also, it was very, it was made out of metal, so it was pretty, powerful. So I'm gonna pop that in blue section. Oh, why did I drop that? Alright, the Porta Fortress. This item was okay. It's just, it doesn't make sense. Why would you ever use it? Because here, I'll show you a comparison in a second. If you threw it down, look at that. That thing's gigantic. You go in, and it was just kind of pointlessly big. It came with bouncers on it, and that's how big the Porta-Fort is. And then it had these little shacks you could go in, and then you could snipe. So like, there's an enemy out there, there's an enemy right there, and then you could shoot. It was okay. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I'll put that in red section because I've been kind of easy on these items. Alright, put that in red section. Alright. Cyber traps. Very, very, very exploiting. When I say exploiting, yeah. Because let's say a kid is inside this box, and then you can't get in because he's just spam building. Well, you can throw it on their wall, and then if they're inside, they'll get electrocuted. It does, I believe, 75 or 50 damage around there. So it's pretty decent. It's just very annoying. Since it's very annoying, I'm just gonna put it in red section. Okay, presents. Very, very OP. Very OP. I'll tell you why. Because when you throw it, it makes a 1x1 structure. And when you break inside of it, it gives you weapons. Random weapons. Random legendary weapons, ammo, and heals. Now, this item was very OP and very good. So, I'm going to pop that in green section. Alright. A snowman. Snowman. So, when they were thinking of what to add to the map, they just said, snowman. And guess what you can do? You can go outside of them. And then you can be like, what's up? I mean, you can only use this if you're in like a snow biome during like Christmas time, because they would put snowmen around the map. So it's kind of pointless. So I'm just gonna put it in red or black section actually, because you would literally never use this. So yeah. Next item, box. The same thing. It's okay. I mean, it's kind of good because you conceal yourself and it gives you 1 extra hit point. So if they shoot you once, then you just don't take any damage. The box just breaks. So let's say I have a bunch of boxes. You could be like, oh, which one is it? And then if you shoot them, they break them. Stuff like that. Pretty easy to use. I mean, I'm just gonna put it in red section because I would probably use that like not really much. Alright, bush. We're not even gonna talk. I'm just gonna put it in black section. Yeah, you guys will probably know why. Alright, Rift to Go. Yeah, Rift to Go's pretty good. You know what it does? You press the trigger and it shakes it for a second, and then it pops you in the air and it creates a rift. It's very good if you want to get to places, but it is very visible. I can probably go in it again if I went faster. So it's okay, I'll say that. So we'll put it in red section. Alright, well I guess on the border. Balloons! These were very, very good against the Infinity Blade. Because the Infinity Blade is a sword, and you can't hit someone with a sword who's in the air. So it was very good, but you could easily just shoot it. So that was it was good for combos too, which I liked. And it was a creative item, so I'll put it in green section. Alright, gliders. Gliders, gliders, gliders. You go up in the air and you press X. It's very good for life-saving situations if you have to get down from somewhere. And yeah, pretty self-explanatory. The grappler. A lot of people love this item. I liked it personally. It was very good for getting up to places. So let's say there's a guy on top of this porta fort. I can just go up like that and then shoot wherever he's at. It's pretty decent. The only thing I don't like about it is that how long it takes for it to come back. I don't really like that too much. So we're gonna put it on the border. I guess it's on the border. Alright, harpoon gun. I mean, it's not necessarily a consumable. It's just like it's like a weapon consumable. It says it's a ranged weapon. Wow, that's so okay. It does 75 damage. Fire rate is 1 second. It has 10 shots in it, and its reload time's 1.4 seconds. It's good for, it's not, I mean, it's okay for shooting people. It's actually kind of decent. Because the crosshair is so small and it does 75 damage. So, green section. Jetpack, last item. It just feels so cheating. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if someone's doing their best to build on you, and then you're just like, I'm gonna shoot you, and stuff like that. And it just felt so unnatural. And I would never carry this item, so that's gonna be black. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed this video. It was quite fun. Leave a like and smash the subscribe button. Bye.